You know, as we prepare for Thanksgiving, as you're talking about food and the rest of the holiday season, we know sometimes family gatherings can really lead to some stressful situations. Well, joining me here this morning is clinical psychologist Dr. Sheela Raja with ways to recognize holiday stress and how to cope. So how common is holiday stress?
You know, it's pretty common, actually. About a third of us report that the holidays are stressful, and for all the typical reasons. We worry about money, we worry about family relationships, we miss people that aren't here, and the thing is that it's important to remember that social media contributes to this for some of us. Like, we're always looking at these pictures and thinking everybody else has a perfect life. Not true. And also in Chicago, our days are shorter this time of year, so if you already struggle with your mood, it can be a little bit hard, right, to have less light.
It's interesting when you mentioned, too, that social media plays a big role in that, because it's true. People see these perfect images of people that appear to be leading these perfect lives, and that sometimes isn't the case.
Absolutely. So if you're out there and you feel like, wait a second, I'm not eating, I'm not sleeping right, or I'm eating too much, I'm drinking too much, or I'm always comparing myself, then you may want to think, okay, I could be at risk for some stressful holidays.
And when you mention those things, could there be signs of depression as well? The eating too much or not sleeping enough, things like that?
Definitely, and that's when stress can actually lead to some kind of holiday depression, and I think we have to be aware and try to cope in ways that are effective.
What are the best ways to cope?
Well, so I would recommend, there's two things that are great to start this time of year and they never go out of style, is giving and gratitude, right? Gratitude can be things that, you don't have to make it really formal. They can be little things that you write down every day about what you're happy about in your life. It could be tiny, right? Giving doesn't have to be about money either. It could be about our time. It can be about our talents. The other thing I like to do this time of year is planning and routine. I know it's so boring, but 80% of the time, try to stick to your diet, try to stick to, a little bit of exercise, and then 20% of the time, have some fun. So tomorrow at work, are you going to eat the cake, or would you rather save it for Thanksgiving? And I think similar to that is letting go of some perfectionism, right? Not everything is going to be picture perfect, and sometimes the best holiday memories are when things go a little bit wrong. And then I think, the American Psychological Association has a nice website where you can take a look at if you're at risk for more stress and knowing when to get help.
I like that part about planning, because if you fail to plan, right, then
Right.
you're going to plan to fail.
Exactly.
So very good points, especially when it comes to the diet, too, and just the stress of that with family gatherings. But if you know that a family gathering is going to be really stressful, how do you even cope with that? Should you just not go? What should you do to put in place to make sure that you can navigate that situation?
Right. The temptation is to not go.
Right.
And, the thing is, I'm not going to tell you to never talk about religion or politics or those types of things, relationships with your family. If you decide you're going to do it, think ahead of time. What am I willing to talk about? What do I not want to share? And what's the goal? Be prepared to do some listening. Maybe you're just going to express yourself, and have a time limit. I'm not really a fan of shopping over the holidays, but at the same time, have some activities that you can do as a family, play some games, decorate a cake. There's other things you can do as well.
I like that. Ears open, mouth shut when it comes to the politics.
Well, I mean, a good balance, right?
Very good advice. Thank you so much for joining us.